Hello everyone, welcome to Wordy Tales. Today we have a heartwarming story about love, sacrifice, and the wisdom of our elders. Through this tale we'll learn how our actions define us and why respecting others' experiences can shape a better world. While listening to this story, we'll also explore some new words and how to use them in sentences. So, stay with us till the end and immerse yourself in this inspiring narrative. Once upon a time, in a remote village, there lived a poor young man named Ishamu. He shared a small house on the slopes of a mountain with his elderly mother. The two survived by working on their small piece of land. Life was hard but peaceful, and they found joy in each other's company. However, their serene life was soon overshadowed by a dark decree. The emperor of the land, a cruel and unkind ruler, announced that all elderly people in his kingdom would be sentenced to death. He believed the elderly contributed nothing to society and were merely a burden. This news spread fear and sorrow across the land. No one dared to speak against the emperor's orders. Ishamu was devastated. His mother was his world, his guiding light who had supported him through thick and thin. Torn between love for his mother and the emperor's brutal edict, Ishamu faced an impossible choice. But his heart made the decision for him. He could not betray his mother, no matter the consequences. Her life meant more to him than his allegiance to a merciless emperor. The next morning, before the emperor's soldiers could arrive, Ishamu decided to take his mother into the mountains. He remembered a long-abandoned hut he had once seen during his travels. Though it was far from ideal, it was better than letting her fall into the emperor's hands. Carrying his frail mother on his back, Ishamu climbed the steep and rugged mountain path. The journey was exhausting, but Ishamu was determined to protect her. Unknown to him, his mother was quietly breaking off small tree branches and dropping them along the way. She feared her son might lose his way back home. When they finally reached the hut at dusk, Ishamu prepared a resting place for his mother with leaves and made her as comfortable as possible. As he bid her goodbye, tears welled in her eyes. In a trembling voice she said, "Follow the branches I left behind to find your way back safely." Ishamu turned around, and his gaze fell on his mother's hands, scratched and bruised from breaking the branches. Despite her own suffering, her love for him had never wavered. Overwhelmed, he broke down in tears. Leaving her was the hardest thing he had ever done, but it was their only chance for survival. Every day, Ishamu climbed the mountain to bring his mother food and supplies, all while continuing his farm work in the village. He did this tirelessly, risking everything to care for her. One day, the emperor issued a bizarre new decree. His subjects must make a rope out of ashes, a task that seemed utterly impossible. The villagers were baffled, and despair swept through the community. Ishamu shared this challenge with his mother during one of his visits. After pondering for a while, his mother said, "Make a rope out of straw first. Then lay it on a flat stone and burn it slowly on a windless night. The straw will burn away, but the ashes will retain the shape of the rope." Following her instructions, Ishamu created a perfect ash rope and presented it to the emperor's soldiers the next day. News of his success reached the emperor, who summoned Ishamu to his court. The emperor, astonished by the ingenious solution, asked, "How did you achieve this impossible task?" Caught in the moment, Ishamu confessed the truth. He revealed that his elderly mother had provided the wisdom to complete the task, and that he had hidden her away despite the emperor's orders. Expecting punishment, Ishamu bowed his head, waiting for the emperor's judgment. But instead of anger, the emperor was moved. "Ishamu, your love for your mother surpasses even your fear of me. I once thought the elderly were a burden, but today I see how much we can learn from their wisdom. those who care for their parents are the true treasures of my kingdom." With newfound insight, the emperor abolished his cruel decrees and pledged to govern with compassion and respect for all. He introduced policies to honor and support the elderly, recognizing their invaluable contributions to society. Today, we learned new words and sentences through this story. Remember, learning English can be fun when you practice regularly. So, keep listening, learning, and growing. Make sure to like, comment, and share how this story inspired you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next story, where we'll continue learning together.